Hey guys, this is Mr. H. Here's the next step in the process of completing the square. In the prior video, I showed you how to look at the B term, take half of that, and whatever half of that was, you square it, and that's what you add to both sides in order to complete the square. Now I'm going to take you to the next step. All right, so what we have here is you see it has x squared plus 2x equals a negative 26. So here's what we're going to do. Let me jump over to my iPad. We're going to take half of the B term, which is 2. So half of 2, or 2 divided by 2 is 1. And then we're going to square it. So that's going to be 1. So we're going to add 1 to the left-hand side of the equation, and we're going to add 1 to the right-hand side of the equation. So this over here is going to be a negative 25. And then this over here, we're going to rewrite as a product. It's going to be x plus 1 squared. So whatever this half of b is, that's what goes in here. And then we just square it. So it's x plus 1 squared. So that's what we're doing for this. So this is going to be x plus 1 squared equals a negative 25. All right, let's do the next one. All right, same idea. We got x squared minus 10x equals a negative 57. Now, let me jump over to my iPad. Now, notice I always leave a spot in here because I know I'm going to be adding something to both sides to complete the square. So the b term is a negative 10. So I take half of that. So that's going to be a negative 5. And then I'm going to square that. So a negative 5 squared is going to be a positive 25. So that's what I have to add to both sides. All right, so now let's go ahead and figure out what we have on the right-hand side. Our new total on the right-hand side is just going to be a negative 57 plus 25. So that is a negative 32. So that's what we have here. And now I'm going to come here and I'm going to rewrite this using this minus 5. So this is going to be x minus 5 squared. Now, if you're wondering where did that minus 5 come from, it's half of the b term. That's what goes here. Half of the b term goes here, and then when you square the b term, half of the b term, that's what you add to both sides. All right, so let me go and show you. This is going to be x minus 5, and then this is going to be negative 32. Negative 32. Submit. Got it. All right. Let me do one more. All right, so what we have here is we have x squared plus 6x equals 71. So now let me jump to my iPad and finish this. All right, the b term is 6, so we take half of that. So that's 3. So now we already know this is what we're going to put here. It's going to be x plus 3 squared. But now we need to know, what do we have to add to both sides? So we're going to be adding 9 to both sides. 9 over here and 9 over here. This is the same thing as x plus 3 squared. And 71 plus 9 is going to be 80. So now we can, we're ready to enter our answer. It's going to be half of the b, which is 6. So this is going to be x plus 3. And then on the right-hand side, once we added the 9, to complete the squared, 9 plus 71 is 80. All right, I'm going to do one more. Okay, so what we got here is we have x squared minus 14x plus 11 equals 11. All right, so now let me jump over. Remember, we want the constant to be on the other side. So the first thing I'm going to do, subtract 11 from both sides. So this is going to be 0. So this is going to be x squared minus 14x. And then over here, 11 minus 11 is also 0. So this is our, now we have the constant on the right-hand side. Now, again, focus on the b term. So it's going to be a negative 14 divided by 2, which is going to be 7, or a negative 7. And then we're going to square that. That's what we need to add. So negative 7 squared is going to be 49. So that's what we add to both sides. And then, so this is going to be 49 on the right-hand side. We can rewrite this as x minus 7 squared. All right, that's what we're doing on that second part. X minus 7, and then on the right-hand side is going to be equal to 49. We can submit it. Boom, done. All right, let's see. All right, so now I am going to stop and I'm going to post this.